Hey there everybody, Eric from OUTERLIMITLESS coming at you today with video number 500. Yes, 500 videos. That is insane. I can't even believe I'm at this point, but today 500 videos. And man, what a whirlwind. You know, there's so many things that come from running a channel that I have gained from. I've gained from in terms of experience and friendships and all sorts of really great things. I've met companies, I've gone on trips, I've done all these amazing things. But when it's all said and done, the time it's taken me, the discipline it's taken me, and the overall dedication to creating 500 videos, that's insane. But the main reason for doing it is because of all of you. So I enjoy this. It is, for me, in my belief, just the beginning. Now, at this point, I will be coming up on the 4-year mark. So 4 years dedicated to putting out a minimum of 2 videos a week each and every single week. And there are so many things that I have done with these 4 years and in these 500 videos. So I thought today I'd just kind of do a little bit of a flashback and just kind of recap what these past 500 videos have kind of been about and what it's done for me. So these 500 videos, they've covered a number of different genres, from outdoor backpacking, camping trips, shows I've gone to, blades, outdoor gear, backpacks, all these different products and all these different concepts and ideas and discussions. But when it's all said and done, a wide variety of things. And that's the first thing when I look back, I'm like, well, I didn't really stick to any one particular thing. In fact, I was pretty diverse. I covered a whole bunch of different topics for a bunch of different reasons, from projects or trips or specific gear for different genres. It has definitely been a wide variety of different topics. But going through some of the statistics here, I've taken a look at some of the things behind the scenes. So knives and blades. I've had 148 of the 500 videos that touched on knives and blades somehow. So whether it was an actual knife or an axe or a saw or a tool or something like that, something in the sort of outdoor tool, knife, and blade genre, 148 videos, that's a pretty good percentage. Now, a little bit over 25%, that's a pretty heavy load of knives and blades. So definitely something that I gravitate to, that I greatly enjoy. But with those 148 videos of knives, I've had an excellent opportunity to meet a whole bunch of different brands. So from Kubi knives and Kaiser knives and Hydra knives, Work Tough gear. There have been a lot of sort of production companies that I've gotten really close with and had a good opportunity to work with them. But I've also had a great opportunity to meet some amazing smaller makers. So Schneider Customs, Thomas Hacker, Unbound Knives, Antana Family Knives, some great small custom makers that I've grown to greatly appreciate and greatly enjoy. And more so, Tana Family Knives and Wayne Walker, 2 knife companies that small makers but have become part of my own knife build and my own sort of inner circle. So greatly appreciated, and I greatly enjoy their work. And that's an opportunity that's come because of my channel, because of my research and my reaching out and working with companies, and it's just been a great thing. Now, backpacking and hiking, another big part of my channel. 136 videos covering backpacking, hiking, camping, that sort of genre, whether it's equipment or trips or things that I've done specifically relating to hiking, backpacking, and camping. 136 videos, again, over 25% of my channel. So really, between the sort of knives and tools and then the hiking, backpacking, and camping, making up almost 50% of my channel. Now, when you look at those sort of 2 things, they do go hand in hand. Now, granted, for me, one of the things that I like when I'm actually out hiking, camping, and backpacking is the camping experience and using the tools and enjoying them out in the field. So I think for me, that's why I naturally gravitate towards those two particular topics. But when you look at some of the things I've covered in outdoor gear, again, I've been able to meet some great people and have some awesome opportunities. So, Tugo Systems, AquaQuest, Granite Gear, Overmont, a number of companies that for me I've gotten to work with on a regular basis. I've gotten to know these people pretty well through conversation and through just business and working with them, working on reviews and providing them with technical understanding and expertise. It's been, again, a great opportunity, but one of them that's really unique is Crua Outdoors. So I am now a formal ambassador for Crua Outdoors. Again, another thing that's happened within these 500 videos. So working with Crua and helping to represent their brand, really test their equipment to a deep understood level and providing them with a high quality feedback so that they can improve their products and they can get some really good technical understanding and expertise and from a different perspective. A lot of times companies are kind of moving in one particular direction, but they don't necessarily know who's going to buy their equipment or who's going to use their equipment. So for me to have the opportunity to use some of my backpacking, camping, and hiking application, my knowledge and my, I would say, hobby, but also a little bit of expertise. I've been doing it for a while and I have good thoughts and practical experience about what works. Well, to provide Crua with that level of feedback has been great. So again, not only the opportunity through running this channel to look at gear, but now to help represent a company and give them good quality feedback on a technical level. Now I've covered all kinds of things from EDC, techniques, modifications, maintenance, pouches, bags, outerwear, kits, all sorts of different genres. But when you get into EDC, one of the things that I have had a great fortune to cover is lighting. So flashlights, headlamps, and things like that. So working with companies such as Lumentop, Thorfire, Sofern, Herkins, 180 Light, and Olight, all amazing companies doing great work, making beautiful products. And for me, having the opportunity to test all these different types of lights, I've tested everything from headlamps to lanterns to literally like LED bands, house lights, floodlights, bike lights, you name it. I've tested it for a number of different reasons, number of different purposes, and a number of different types of lighting. It's been great. And for me, that's something that before I started this channel, I didn't know a whole heck of a lot about lighting. So now I'm at the point where I've reviewed a whole bunch of different lights, a number of different brands, looked at manufacturing, pros, cons, different modes, how they function, things that work for me, things that don't. In 500 videos, again, the idea that I've been able to actually take some level of understanding and just bring it to that next level. So just a great opportunity, very interesting, and just another example of what I've been able to do with my time here at the channel. Now, not only EDC genre, but the sort of more tactical genre, which has been great. Now, for me personally, I've used a lot of tactical gear as an EDC carry option. So working with companies such as VanQuest, Helicontex, Direct Action Gear, and Emdom USA, amazing brands that sort of span, for me, sort of that split between the tactical and EDC, but also in a way tactical and backpacking application. Getting into tactical gear has been great. The modularity, the durability, the materials, the functionality, and the thought process of when you're building kits, how everything can fit together, bolt on, and really work as a system. That's a game changer. That's something that changes the way you behave and you think and you act, and it really influences your everyday ability to stay organized, your everyday behavior, your everyday general movements in certain ways. So it's changed the way that I have conducted business, not only personally, but also professionally. And when talking about EDC, one last thought is I can't help but mention the people at Popov Leather. They have been excellent. I've had a number of opportunities to work with them. I'm reading out of this notebook today. Simple little things like this that, again, taking these items, creating a system, building a mentality, staying organized. It's just been a game changer for me. Now, with my chance and opportunity to meet all these different companies, I have seen some of the best of the best. And when I see that, I naturally gravitate towards it. And so for me personally, I've always been into everything for the creation process. So I create these videos for the creation process, for sort of the art and the hobby and the excitement of making something new. Well, that's also become the case for me with my TFK T17 build. So not only have I had the opportunity to test some great products at this point, I've had the opportunity to build some great products and work with manufacturers to make my own knife, and I have a bunch of other products as well. So from my mugs to my patches to my knife, thrash and clang, beautiful tumblers, just a number of different things. I even had baseball jerseys made so I could go to Blade Show and represent my brand. So I've taken this not only from the creation process of making videos and providing technical feedback, but I've also gone a little bit further and thought about my own products, what I want them to look like. I've reached out to literally, in my opinion, the best of the best to make the highest quality products I can personally afford to make. But for me, that's another level, another layer in this entire thing. So for me, I really enjoy the creative process, the thought process going into development and research and finding really some of these niche little makers out there that just do some exquisite work. I've probably had a couple of vodka drinks along the way. Now, as I mentioned, I have had the opportunity to go to trade shows. So with my jerseys, as I mentioned, I did go down to Blade 2019 for the first time this past June in Atlanta, Georgia. Now that show was amazing. I met a bunch of incredible people, really game-changing when you get to that level. And the next thing for me is I will be going to SHOT Show 2020. So coming up in January, going to SHOT Show, getting into the industry even further. That's another big part for me. So not just staying sort of at the surface level, but I want to get deeper and deeper, understand the industry more and more, get an understanding of what happens behind the scenes, how the industry works, the who's who, the what's what, and the when is when. So for me, again, another opportunity that's come in this first 500 videos is getting to the trade shows and really starting to understand the industry in depth. And through doing that, I have met some really great people. And through running this channel, I've met some really great people. And I've made some good friends. So other people across this whole horizon that I've met or run into because of the opportunities this channel has given me. So a couple of real quick shout outs. I cannot get past this without a huge shout out to Carlos at Daily Carry Solutions. Become a great friend, become a really a collaborative partner in a lot of ways. He's my wingman when we go to the trade shows. He's been a good resource to bump ideas off of. We've become really great friends, mostly because of this platform and what it's allowed us to do collaboratively. Mark Irving from Extreme Edge Custom Kydex, not only a viewer and a friend, but at this point, a partner in my Tanev Family Knives TFK build, and the Tanev Family Knives brothers. So the Tanev brothers, huge shout out. I mean, just been an excellent overall community for me. And combined with Matt from Voodoo Resins and Wayne Walker, creating this sort of little community that for me has been really the opportunity to, again, bring some of the best that I can find and some really great people into my TFK build. You know, it's an opportunity that's come from deep research, making connections, meeting people, getting advice, and following through with it. And you find people that you naturally get along with, you naturally gravitate towards. And again, just something that's been a really great blessing with this channel. And now a couple of last shout outs, Brian from 2Go Systems and Michael and Alex from VanQuest. Now, as I mentioned, I do this for the art, I do it for the passion, but I also do it because of all of you. I greatly enjoy the back and forth, the comments, the push and pull. You know, sometimes comments can come off negative. That's okay. I'm all right. I'm not perfect at what I do. I completely understand. I'm not an expert. I'm an enthusiast. I'm not a true technical professional. I just do this a lot. So I get ideas, I get thoughts, and they're not always perfect. So to get grounded by people who maybe they do know better, maybe they don't, they just want to challenge me. Either way, that's perfectly fine. But a lot of you have been great, and there's a huge handful of you that have been here the entire time and comment regularly and watch all my videos and give me support, and I greatly enjoy that. So real quick, I'm going to paraphrase some of these names, but when you hear it, you're going to know who you are. Just a quick shout out to Johnny Boat, Bueller, X-Wing 15, MRQ 1701, Cyclist, Prep For It, Stony, DCS, Ginger, Sheehan, Gruggs, Bashir, Huggins, Bundick, Pedro F, Alive and Kicking, One Time DJ, Feely, Yanni 2112, Average Joe, Freaking-tastic, Todd Moore, Extreme Edge, Teddy the Fourth, Same Old 77, Maddie Outdoors, Scott Johnson, and Polly 4X. There's a ton more of you. I've only gone through a small handful of my comments to pull out some of the sort of highlights and people that are just real regulars on my channel. If I missed you, you know who you are. I greatly appreciate it. Keep up the comments. It really does mean a lot. I greatly appreciate everything you guys have done to support me. And this is, in my opinion, just the beginning. I have a ton of ideas, a lot of things I'm looking forward to. I think for me, the key is I'm still energetic. I still look forward to this. I'm only gaining traction. And I'm really excited for not only what this first 500 videos means to me, but what the next 500 really does mean. There's a lot to come. There's amazing things to be had. I'm greatly looking forward to building on top of some of my concepts. So one of the last things I'm going to bring up, you've seen me starting to slowly branch out into some different series. So one of the main series I'm looking forward to continuing to work on is the Out of Doors. So Joe from Survival Attitude has now become a little bit of a regular on my channel. He's somebody who's going to show up a little bit more. I hope you guys have enjoyed the work we've already done. We have more work to come. I am looking for collaborative effort. I am looking for collaborative opportunities. And when I find the right opportunities, I am definitely going to seize it. So, Joe, you're the man. I appreciate your time and your effort and your advice and the discussions. Plenty more to be had where that's coming from. So at this point, 500 videos. Thank you to all of you for watching. That is just a small tidbit, a blip on the radar screen, this tiny dot and pinprick on the map. I have an incredible amount to come, a lot of different thoughts that I'm going to continue to work on, and I hope I can continue to bring you good quality, entertaining content. So all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you 500 more times to come.